Hello students, a very warm welcomes to all of you. I hope you all are healthy, safe and studying at your home. Today we are here to discuss about the class 9th mathematics chapter number 1, that is number system. Well students, in your earlier classes you all are already studied about the numbers. But today the main motto of the class is to discuss more deep about the numbers, because if you talk about numbers, we all are studying about this from our previous classes, that is class 1 2 and so on. But now here we are going to discuss about some special features of the numbers and how they are formed. And in this section we are going to discuss how many types of numbers are there we are using day to day life. Okay, let's start with quick review. That if you talk about number line, this is the number line, and here number 0, this is 1 2 3 4 5 and so on, and here -1 -2 -3 -4 and so on. There are lots of space between two numbers, and if we talk about midpoint of 0 and 1, the number situated between this is 1 by 2. And then we are going to talk about between 0 and 1 by 2 exact midpoint, and this number is divided by 1 by 4. Now if we going to talk about between 0 and 1 by 4, the number is 1 by 8. That is, every point of this number line, every point of this number line is represents any number. There are different types of numbers which every points of the number line represents. Now we are going to discuss some special types of numbers. That is, first type of number, natural number. We all are very familiar with this number. Natural numbers, the number which can be used in counting of articles, anything, etc., are called natural number. And students, you also remember that when we count our strength in some particular days in the class, then we start from 1 2 3 4 5 and so on. So this collection of number is called natural number, and we use the symbol of capital N to represent the collection of natural number. Okay. Second type of number, whole number. If we add 0 in the collection of natural number, then it is called whole number. 0 1 2 3 4 5 and so on. And again, if we discuss about integers. Integers which is represented by z, and if we add negative numbers in the group of whole numbers, then we find the collection of integers, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, and -1, -2, -3, -4 and so on. Okay, and if we are going to talk about another form of number, that is rational number. That is rational number. Rational number. Rational number which is represented by capital Q, and a number which can be written in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equals to 0. Okay, look at here. That is a number which can be written in the form of P by Q, that is P and Q are also selected from where? Integers. If we write some examples of rational number, then we can write 1 is integer and 2 is also integer. Then 1 by 2 is called rational number. -1 is integer, 3 is integer, -1 by 3 is also integer. 1 is also integer because 1 can be written as 1 by 1. -1 is also integer because -1 can be written by -1 by 1. These all are the integers. From the above discussion, we can calculate easily, we can summarize easily that any natural number is a rational number. Any natural number is a rational number. Any natural number is a whole number. Any natural number is an integer. Okay, so if we put any sentence which starts any natural number called rational number, any whole number called rational number, any integer called rational number, these all are statements are true, but we go from bottom to top with sentence using any rational number need not be natural number. Any rational number need not be rational number. Any rational number need not be whole number. Any rational number need not be integer. Okay, because 1 by 2 is a rational number, but this is not a integer, not a whole number, not a natural number. ठीक है, these are the things about the numbers and how can we differentiate between these numbers. Okay, now if we discuss some more things about the numbers, that is if we want to discuss about how to find one or more rational number between two rational numbers, because we have earlier discussed about that that is 0, between 0 and 1 there are infinitely many numbers, infinitely many, you can say infinitely many rational numbers, that is 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 8, 1 by 16. Similar way, there are more and more numbers we can find between 0 and 1. Suppose that one question, we take one question. A question says find 3 rational numbers between 1 and 2. To find, you have to find 3 rational numbers between 1 and 2. The first rational number is, we can write R1, that is 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 2 by 3. Both are the given numbers. First we add and then divide by 2. We get 3 by 2. R2, if you find R2 in this method, so we can take any one number between 1 and 2, that is 1, and then another number is 3 by 2. This gives 4 plus 3 by 2, 2. This simplified by 7 by 4. And we find, if we find one more, then we can write R3 equals to, take 1 and 7 by 4 by 2, that is 4 plus 7 by 4 upon 2. This gives 11 by 8. Then these are the required rational numbers which we want to find. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about exercise, that is exercise 1.1. First question says that, is 0 a rational number? Can you write it in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equals to 0? Let's start. Exercise 1.1, question number 1. This says that is 0 is a rational number. So 0, take 0 and this can be written as 0 by 1, where 0 is also integer and 1 is also integer, and denominator is not equal to 0. That's why we can say that this is a rational number. Okay. क्वेश्चन नंबर सेकेंड की बात करेंगे. इन क्वेश्चन नंबर सेकेंड, फाइंड 6 रेशनल नंबर्स बिटवीन 3 and 4. Question says that find 6 rational numbers between 3 and 4. Now for first number, that is, say R1 equals to 3 plus 4 by 2, that is 7 by 2. For second R2, we have to take only one number from here, any one from both. Okay. Then we take 3, then 3 plus 7 by 2 and divided by 2. This gives 3 to 6, or 6 plus 7, 13 और 2 2 जा 4, 13/4. Now for R3 we can take 3 plus 13/4 upon 2. This gives 25/8. And for R4 we can choose 3 and 25/8/2. This gives 8 3 is 24, that is 49/16. And R5 we can take 3 plus 49/16/2, that is 16 3 is 48, that is 97/32. And then R6 equals to 3 plus 97/32/2. This gives 64, and this equals to 193/64. This is the process, and this is the first procedure. We can find 6 rational number between 3 and 4 in any in different method. Have a look. For second type of solution to finding 6 numbers between 3 and 4. If we want to find 6 numbers, then first we can write it 3/1 and 4/1, and then we have to write another similar form or equivalent form with denominator 6 plus 1 equal to 7. We have to convert both given numbers with the denominator 6 plus 1 7. We use 6 because we want to find 6 numbers. Okay, then we can write it 3/1 into 7 into 7 and 4/1 into 7 into 7. This can be written as 21/7, and this can be written as 28/7. Then the number between 6 numbers between rational numbers between 3 and 4 are 22/7, 23/7, 24/7, 25/7, 26/7, that is 27/7. Isn't this true? Isn't this is simplest than the first method? Similarly, you realize that this is the simplest method than the first method. So you can also solve the sums when we have to find 6 numbers or more numbers between two given rational numbers. Okay. If we talk about our next question, that is find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Now for other question, that is question number 2. Question number 3. Here given numbers, question says find 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. We have to find numbers, 5 rational numbers, we have to find 5 rational numbers. Then solution is 3 by 5 and 4 by 5 are written as 3 by 5 into 6 and 4 by 5 into 6 into 6, because we have to find 5 rational numbers. Then we multiply both numerator and denominator with 5 plus 1 equal to 6. Okay, this is the rule by which we have to decide that which number should be multiplied. Then this can be written as 18 by 30 and 24 by 30. Then rational numbers are 19 by 30, 20 by 30, 21 by 30, 22 by 30 and 23 by 30. These are the 5 rational numbers between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. Okay. Now few statements are given in question number 4. We have to give reasons for your answer and statements are given. First statement says every natural number is a whole number. Every natural number is a whole number. This statement true. Every natural number is a whole number. Every natural number is a whole number. This statement is true. And second, every integer is a whole number. Every integer is a whole number. This statement is false. Why? Because natural number, then whole number, then integers, then rational number. Every is, if we go from top to bottom, top to below, okay, with every statement, always true. But if we go to bottom to top with every statement, always wrong. Okay, then we have to, here we want to go with every whole number is a natural number. Every integer is a whole number, that is wrong. And third statement says every rational number is a whole number. Every rational number is a whole number. This is rational number and whole number is above that, then it is also true. Okay. Then this is the today's class, and in our next class we will discuss about irrational numbers and their qualities. Now this is the homework time. You can try and find the numbers between the given rational numbers. Find 5 rational numbers between 3 and 5. Find 4 rational number between 3/4 and 5/4. Okay, these are the two questions which you have to solve. Then students, if you enjoyed the video, then must subscribe the channel and share with your friends. Thanks a lot.